Problem number 20 says to graph the inequality, so I'm going to need a number line. M is greater than 1. And since M has to be greater than 1, 1 is not an included value for this inequality, so I'm going to use an open circle and then shade every number that's greater than 1. Well, that would be everything to the right of 1. Problem 21, write the inequality shown by the graph. Well, again, we have an open circle, and it's halfway between 1 and 2. So I'm going to have the value 1 and 1/2. And I know that my x is going to include any number that's greater than 1 and 1/2. So I will use a greater than sign. And the reason I use the greater than sign is because I have an open dot or open circle. That means that 1 1/2 is not an included value in this set, but every term greater than 1 and 1/2 is included. Problem number 22 asks for us to find the perimeter and the area of the shape below. And it's kind of hard to find the perimeter of a shape that doesn't have all the sides of the shape identified. But we can use pieces of information to determine what these missing parts are. So for instance, if I were to draw a line here, then I know from the top of this line to the bottom of this line, that value would be 12 because it mirrors this far left line. And there's 6 units represented here on the red portion of the line because it mirrors this far right line that is identified as 6. Which means that remaining section on the bottom has got to also be 6 because 6 plus 6 adds up to one length of line that is 12. We're going to use that same logic when we're looking for this missing term here, because we know that this term on the bottom, 3a plus 4, plus whatever this value here is, which was what we're looking for, has got to equal 7a plus 7. Well, in reverse, we could also say that 7a plus 7 minus 3a plus 4 is going to equal whatever that missing piece is. So I can figure out that 7a plus 7, and since I have a subtraction sign here, I'm going to know that that's negative 1 times 3, so minus 3a, and again, negative 1 times positive 4, so minus 4. Combine my like terms, 7 minus 3 would be 4a. And again, 7 minus 4 would be positive 3. So the missing value that I'm looking for is 4a plus 3. Now that I have a length for every side, I need to very carefully write a statement that shows all of those sides being added together. So starting with 7a plus 7, I'm going to work my way around. I generally go clockwise so I don't miss anything. Plus 6 plus 4a plus 3 plus another 6. Down here to the bottom, plus 3a plus 4. And lastly, plus 12. And now I can combine like terms. I have 7a and 4a, it's 11a, plus 3a would be 14a. Now I can combine my constants. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 3 is 16, plus 6 is 22. Plus 4 is 26. Plus 12 would be 38. So the perimeter of this figure would be 14a plus 38. Now for the area, I'm going to work on a clean sheet. You obviously probably don't have a clean sheet, so you'll want to potentially use a separate sheet of paper so that you're keeping some of your work free from each other. And anytime we're finding area, it's required to break the shape up into two even rectangles or squares or shapes that we have equations that we can work with. And so here I'm going to break these up into two rectangles. And since I divided my 12 up and we knew that this was 6 and we already identified this lower side as 6, I now know that the area of my top box up here, which I'll call box A and we'll call box B, my area of my top box is determined by the length and the width. So I would have 6 times 7a plus 7. Alright, we have 6 times 7 is 42a plus 42. Well, that was only the value of this top box, 42a plus 42. We also need to find the area of this bottom box, which I identified with capital B. And we know its length is 6, and its width is 3a plus 4. So again, we're going to distribute. 6 times 3 is 18, a plus 24. And so the area of the bottom box is 18a plus 24. Now in order to find the area of the entire shape, I add the area of my two rectangles together. 42a plus 18a is 60a. 42 plus 24 is going to be 66. So my area of this shape is 60a plus 66, and we can call that units, since we weren't giving a specific unit, units squared. Last problem on the bottom. Grace spends $15.25 on supplies to make lemonade. At least how many glasses of lemonade must she sell at 45 cents per glass to make a profit? Well, we know that the cost per glass is 45 cents per glass, and lets us know that something is being multiplied together. So 45 times x. We want this amount to be greater than how much she spent. So greater than 15.25. So if I divide both sides by 0.45, cancels out there. Divide this side by 0.45. X is going to be greater than 33.89. Well, remember, X represented the glasses, and I'm not going to sell 33.89 of a glass. And so I need to go ahead and round this answer up to its next whole value to represent how many glasses I will need to sell to make a profit. So x would have to be greater than or equal to then 34 glasses.